do want to say that Josh Peace's father passed away last week, and then they buried him on Saturday, and his brother passed away on Sunday, so they're making arrangements for him too, so. Up there with Josh and you, Matt, and he's had a rough time, so. Pretty hard to go. First thing on the agenda is the minutes. Everybody got the packet on Friday and everything?
Make a motion to approve the minutes.
Jeff Bailey made a motion to approve the minutes. Do I hear a second on that?
I'll second.
Kenneth Williams seconded. If there's any discussion, deletions, additions you want to make from the minutes, or any discussion on that? Anything on the minutes that you see? If not, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Approval of payment of bills.
I'll make a motion that we pay the bills.
Kenneth Williams made a motion to pay the bills. Do I hear a second on that?
Where's the rest of the bills at?
During the financial, or in the payroll office. You want a list of all of them? I think we can get them for you. Most of them are the recurring debts. I was going to try to have this time, but I was going to next time give you how much that a retirement cost us, and like different guess we had that's pretty big, or medical insurance and insurance on the bill and all that we pay every month too. Some of them pay every month every 6 months, but I try to have you some more of that stuff. We pay every month, but like I say, none on there's the phone bill, the electric bill, and all that, and it runs better, basically the same. So
The welfare, I know it's concrete, no doubt, but
which we're going to do.
welfare,
Probably up on the co-branch. One but working on the clean out up there.
I know there's something
Yeah,
concrete.
and it's co-branch. Now your second on the motion to pay the bills.
I second it.
Mary Ann second. Any more questions on the bills? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Second vote on the budget for fiscal year 2016, 630. Kent Williams made the motion and Mary Ann made second. All in favor?
I looked at your,
No, we're just snagging the budget.
your little better breakdown on that, and I really like that. I mean, it's pretty good on your budget here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I thought it looked really good. It really breaks the departments down and shows us things that I thought was really good. I like it. I like the way you separated a lot of it and just shows us, and then the expenditures of it and everything. On that, I'm gonna make a motion that we approve the second vote on the budget for the fiscal year, July the 1st, 2016 to June the 30th, 2017.
Jeff Bailey made the motion to approve the budget. Do I hear a second?
I'll second.
Have a roll call vote on that?
Yeah.
Mary Ann?
Yes.
Jeff Bailey?
Yes.
Tom Frazier?
Yes.
Tommy Bailey?
Yeah.
Kenneth Williams?
Yes.
Okay. All.
Tom.
Appointment of the city delegate to the PBA Assessment Board. I know we got talked about it last time, and we brought out a couple of names. Bill Montgomery was the top name, and I asked him, and he accepted, so he will take the appointment at the PBA. So I don't know, do I have to have a vote on that, Carlotta, before we appoint Bill Montgomery for PBA representative?
Yeah.
Do we have to have a vote on that?
For the PBA appointment, do we have to have a roll call vote?
I'd say so.
I don't think, I think that's just an appointment. Okay, so I went ahead and appointed him. We'll go ahead and
You had a
appoint him.
motion on it?
Yeah.
No, I didn't have, do I have to have a motion just to, okay, need a motion to approve Bill Montgomery for,
I make a motion we do that.
You said we appointed him, you the one appointed him.
I'm appointing, but
He
you all,
does appoint him.
you all got to agree. You don't have to agree if you don't want to.
I make a motion we do
Jeff
that.
Bailey made a
That's the
motion.
one you're trying to appoint.
I told you in the meeting, or, well, I'm gonna say what's in executive session. There were names, I told you all to come up with names. If you had names, submit them. Nobody submitted any names. I had two names. The top name was Bill Montgomery, and that's who I asked. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign.
Who seconded?
Who seconded the motion? No
I
one
did.
seconded.
Oh, yeah, Kent did.
I made it.
Mayor's report.
Cool.
You got your financials in there on that. The we're gonna come out a little bit better hopefully this year. We got our estimate, or finalized our city insurance. We're gonna save about $18,000 this year on our city insurance from what we had the year before.
That's property insurance, correct?
Property insurance, yeah. And, you know, the whole thing, the whole package deal we had with the cars and everything, it's with one company.
Right.
Yeah. Our medical insurance, we, got a new plan with it. It went from 171,000 to a little over 100,000. We're gonna save about 70,000 on it. We went to 80/50, 80/20, $500 deductible, $5,000, plan with Blue Cross, Anthem Blue Cross Blue Shield through, Philip Hunt and, his,
Good.
companies in Prestonsburg. So we got, so we want to save quite a bit of money on that. I've already met, he came out and met with all the employees and
Well, that
explained
goes into
everything.
effect, Pete. You-
Starting effect, July 1, July 1. We paid our first bill, it was still 15 or 16, it was 9,000, so we'll save about 6,000 a month, 7,000 a month. Our vehicles, we've got 2 of them in. We had the crew, or we're supposed to got the Chargers first. The company that outfits them for Freedom Dodge in Lexington said they could do the bigger monitors, and when they got in there trying to do them, they couldn't do the bigger monitors, so they had to order a different dash. And when they ordered the different dashes, they back ordered them on them, so they're still waiting on them to come in. So they told us it'd probably be another 2 weeks before we got them in. That was last week.
Did we or did we not approve the cruisers? The cars? But when did we approve the trucks?
And I thought we approved everything at one
All
time.
same time.
All at the same time.
You're supposed to check on the trucks to see if you got a dump truck with a blade and everything on it at the time, and you
yeah.
said, well, there's,
We didn't, I decided not to.
and we're supposed to get 4 cars, wasn't it? Now you're talking 2 cars.
No. 3 police officers got 3 cars.
Getting 3 cars and
The Durango,
Two trucks,
2 Durango,
Durango.
went to the police chief and the fire chief. We got a city truck, we got another vehicle that's going to go between the police and the city hall, which is outfitted for the police. The 4-wheel drive truck is for the police too. So it's 3 cars in the Durango and a truck for the police department. And city hall. And that's what was agreed on, because that was the lease payment, that we couldn't agree, pay the lease payment unless y'all agreed to buy them all. That was what the amount was, $42,000 a year. And that's when I showed you that with the expense we was having on all the cars, plus the gas mileage, and plus some other things, we want to save more than we're paying for the new vehicles, and then after 5 years, we can replace them with new vehicles again.
they look good.
They don't look as good as they would be if it's marked. Had to see the Salyersville on the
Yeah,
truck.
they'll take care of that.
And the police cars gonna be marked too?
Police car, all police cars are marked. The 2 Durangos are marked. In fact, Paul's is red and the other one's gray. The only truck that's not going to be marked is the pickup truck that the police want to have. We're not going to mark it.
The charcoal.
The charcoal one, 4-wheel drive.
I understand
That was all said, that was all explained before. We wasn't one, that was the only one. Everything else will be marked. Matthew and I think Paul, did you go down when they picked out the striping for everything?
that. Yeah.
Paul went down and they picked all the striping out for all the vehicles. The new city truck will have City of Salyersville Street Department just like the others have on it. As of tomorrow, I think they're supposed to do it today or tomorrow, but they didn't do it.
That's a truck, buddy. I like that.
That's a good truck. And the only thing we like on it is we're gonna have it fitted with the snowplow.
So what are you asking then?
I didn't ask nothing, I'm just telling you, we got them in. Some of them in and where the rest of them at. It's already been approved, we've already ordered them. And we made our first lease payment, so they should be in, when they get them, we get them.
Not gonna tint the windows, are you?
No, there's already some tin on them from the factory, and that's what they wanted. There's no question on that.
They look good, we sure need them.
80% dark, I think.
Oh,
Yeah.
You packed up 2, I think, for the 4th of July activity. You got that on?
Yeah, I still got you here. 4th of July, I think it went real well. We had the fireworks went off real well. We had a big crowd in town. Park was full. They lined up everywhere. Had a big crowd for the street dance. It was full. It's been the best street dance we've had since we brought it back.
Where'd they shoot them from?
Water tower up here.
On the top of it or?
No, right in front of it.
Right in front?
Right in front of it. They, last year or 2 years ago, you have to take a load of sand up there and dump it, and then they have to put their things up with their sand around it. But
I wish.
I want to thank the rescue squad for helping with this year with the fireworks. They helped take it up there, Carter did, and Paul and them with the fire department also they have to be out in force on the 4th of July and all that. But it went real well, we didn't have any problems, and everything went off good.
I wish next year we could see about getting a different location, shoot some fireworks, not just.
Well, like I say, when we send it in, they GPS it, and then the ATF, they have called the back and farm to tell us before we have to shoot them, due to the population.
Kind of been all over town good, I think it'd be so nice if we could get on this hill there.
But, that's possible. It's hard to get on some of that hill back here that have a road made, so, but the road ain't much better going up to the water tower, it's pretty bad shape, so. But any of that, we got Community Day coming up July 20th, August 20th. They're going to be celebrating, they're going to honor retired teachers. They're going to have kind of a theme this year. It's going to be honor the retired teachers. So we're going to try to, and I think they've got some family of 4 can get in for a little cheaper than, it's not going to be $10 for a family of 4. I think you just have to pay $5 a person for a family of 4 to get in. Some of the things I've heard, I didn't get to really talk to anybody on it, other than what I was told. As you know, Heritage Days will be coming up last weekend of September. Like I say, we are doing it again from the Historical Society. I think it'll be just the same as last year. The pageants and everything won't differ from it any than what it has been. I did check on the Dixie Bridge when Texas asked about a piece of arm sticking up, but it was a rubber gasket that's in between the bridges, so it's not a piece of arm, so it's, it just pulled up. It's still sticking up, but you run over it, it's just a piece of rubber. Not a problem. We got Cold Branch, the clean out finished and finalized on it, and that should take care of the flooding problem on Cold Branch.
Everybody's talking good about it.
Yeah, done it real good. We put a grate in there, we go in there and clean it out and get it in there real well. It's and we also went on up there where they put the.
Gary said you done a good job. In our extension.
Did yeah, I'm sure he absorbed it all.
Right, Andy.
I bet he did.
You didn't have on the TV out in the creek?
That's high praise.
That's high praise, yeah. And we also went up where we put the pylons in up there, and also we had to do some work on fill in where it'd been breaking off in between the pylons. We put some concrete in there and fixed it up. And we was going to fix the drain across, but there's no drain across the road up there. We thought there was, but there's not, so we're going to have to do something else about that. But, other than that, I don't think I've got anything else to report. Oh, we cleaned out Will May Branch. They called and cleaned up the creek up there. And out here, you guess you noticed all the side of the parking lot's all marked up. They're putting, they're going to drill holes and put some type of solution in there and put bacteria in there to hopefully eat all the oil and gas byproducts from the filling station up here. So they're going to drill holes, put them in there, patch them up, and let the bacteria do their thing. So, and that's going to take 3 weeks. They'll be here 3 weeks doing that. So.
Do we 5 jobs for stupid things?
I don't think so.
Crazy. I mean,
They've been testing for how long, that stuff, and then, I mean, the guy, when he come last year and tested, he said if it wasn't much better, he figured they would go ahead and appropriate the money to go ahead and put that stuff in there, so I don't know if it'll work or not. It's either that or dig up everything. So, I don't know.
Well,
I think
the
part
blacktop
of-
back there.
they'll fix it back. Yeah, they already said they'll come back and fix it
Okay.
back. And like I say, you got your financial statement from the end of the year. We had money left over in all the accounts. So we're starting the new year off. All right, we're real low right now because this is the first month back in. We paid quite a few bills just at the end of the year last year. So, but everything looks pretty good. They should start picking up. We'll get our taxes in a couple of months.
we're gonna have to spend some of it back on the park, looks like.
Over.
Well, it's getting in bad shape, according to the Facebook, and the people.
Who's have been mowing the park?
We mow the park.
Somebody-
Problem is, you have 3 days of rain and they can't get over there and mow for 1 week. And you got people taking pictures when it's been kept perfectly clean and mowed for 3 years. The other problem is, that people don't realize, is we don't do the infields for the Little League and the baseball
I
field.
remember when they used to mow in the rain.
Well, we don't mow in the rain, Tom. The baseball last year, the softball and high school softball and baseball come down and they bring like 20 guys and they bring a tractor and they till it and they fix it and they fix their mounds. We don't do that. We don't have the equipment to do it. We don't have the expertise to do it. We did buy some turf to put on it. This year, when they come down there, they wanted to start playing the infields. We mow them, but they really need to be tilled, raked, and done right, and the mounds need to be fixed back, and we just don't do that. We never have done that. So that's one of the problems they had with that, so.
Find a whole lot of needles.
I ain't heard no needles been found over there.
Read Facebook.
I don't read Facebook, Tom, that's why I don't read Facebook,
That's
because they
reason
put
you need
stupid
to-
stuff on there
Well,
that's
you
not
know
right.
that
Jeff
everything
might
about
see
it.
it, Jeff
not
agrees
right.
with her on
Yeah,
Facebook.
if I look,
I don't look at Facebook.
You know,
Mail.
when I ran for mayor, I read topics, and I was the biggest drunk and the biggest whore in the county.
Oh,
So, yeah, so I quit reading.
don't blame you a bit.
Last time I checked, I ain't been picked up for being drunk, and I'm still single, and I ain't out running around. So, I don't know, that's 3.5 years ago, so, well, you go, I ain't gonna read it. I don't read stupid stuff. Anybody can take a picture of a weed and then say it's growed up. Well, yeah, it was growed up in one area there, but that was the part that wasn't playing ball in, and we
Well,
did mow the
could
part that was mowed.
Could it possibly be any worse?
And one of the good things that happened was the county come over and helped us, and they brought their bush hog, which they done the riverbank, which really helped us out. And I
They've
appreciate
done that
that.
nowhere before.
They never done nothing before, but they came this time, so I guess they read Facebook.
No matter what you do positive, there's always.
Just,
Oh, well, you
that's just
know,
talk around town, you know,
I know.
that's the local gossip.
That's
No
how,
matter
yeah.
what you do.
Had one other person contact me about using the field, and I told them to contact you and contact, Bradley.
The thing is them infields, you know how they are, they
And
grass.
the one
got that
contacted me
grass.
said he would work on the stuff that he thought needed work on.
And
So
we'll help them, I mean, that's what we always had, we always, when I sent my guys over,
Tell me
they
about the
were-
mower first.
I thought everything looked.
he'd been over and looked at it, so he knew what was.
I did.
we had
I thought it looked
everything
good
immaculate before the fourth.
On
and
the
then it rained.
parkway, it looked good. You had them cut up in there to
Everything
tell
on
them.
the parkway too. So, you know, people, if you got a complaint, you don't have to get on Facebook and run your dirty, just call me, 606-367-5022. I'm easy found, easy took care of. And we'll take care of it. If you got a problem, we'll take care of it, or I'll take care of it. Because I don't want it to look bad, and I don't want the council to look bad, I don't want to see it look bad. But
But you don't
we
think
put,
that could be true?
What?
About the needles and that.
I ain't heard no news.
And stuff.
The needles could be true because you can't control when they get in their dugouts and stuff and do.
Well, I'm saying that if it is increased, then we need to put a little bit more policemen walking around or
Our
something.
police have been over there
You
more
know,
than
if it's getting to a point that.
I haven't heard one, I haven't heard one,
Let's
I ain't heard one
do
police officer say they found needles, or somebody's reported needles over there, you know. The trash is a different story, because they knock over the cans and throw the trash out, but we got a guy who goes every morning, Saturday and Sunday, and they clean the bathrooms, and they do pick up the garbage. And when you send a guy over there, and you got people that'll go in there and use the bathroom and rub feces all over the walls, pack toilet paper down in and flush the commodes, and just try to do stuff so the good thing, they don't put that on Facebook. That my guys go over and clean that up. If they ever come down, if they wanna do some volunteer work, come down there every morning and go over and help clean the bathrooms, or help take care of the trash. It don't take long, and it can be easy done with a little Clorox. But it's easy to sit back and take a picture and look at something. When everything's clean for a year and one day somebody goes in there and does something, then they start complaining. Well, that's fine, we'll take care of the complaint. I don't have a problem with it. But the only problem I've got is we helped with the garbage quite a bit because we put them lids on them cans. The dogs can't turn them over or whatever, or get into them or something. But it's a big job to pick up the park. The park's not our only responsibility. We got the city of Salyersville. And like I say, the county come and helped mow that day, I guess because they looked at Facebook, but it was well appreciated. Because we had to weed eat them banks, and they come over for bush hog and bush hog them.
You find most of the stuff that goes on in the park like that happens early morning hours. Because usually from 6 a.m. till dark, you've got a constant flow of people walking around the park.
And we have police out there, and then we lock it up, so at least when they come to the park, they just drive by, they don't go down in it because it's all locked up. So,
That's when they always.
and that's when they
concession stands. was
hit the
that.
concession stands.
2 or 3 o'clock in the morning.
2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, getting in the pool.
Need some camera movers in that park.
Well, we-
Sometimes. We need to.
That's gonna, well, I ain't gonna say, that's, I ain't gonna tell them. We're gonna take care of that problem.
That'd take care of a lot of it.
Mm.
Just one example, we find somebody right good.
Lock in the gate.
What about the tornado shelters, Mayor?
The Baptist Church is talking with King Levy, and they're trying to work out a deal to move the one over there if they can work it out.
When do you want that agreement?
Well, quick as they let me know if everything's satisfactory. I was supposed to get the bill, and I didn't see him this week, so.
Where's the baby?
Behind the Baptist Church
Oh.
in Dixie. Yeah, they've got a pad out there.
Oh,
Over to the side.
The new church?
New church, yeah, new church.
Yeah, that might be a big place.
Did the state ever spray since the last meeting?
spray.
For mosquitoes?
No, I've got a call in with them last week, and they're supposed to come this week or next week, they'll give me a date.
Bad.
Are they getting bad again?
Yes.
Well, I tried to wait just a little bit, because the Masonic Lodge and the Shriners are having their big to-do 2 weeks from that, or 1 week from that, 2 weeks from Saturday, this past Saturday, they wanted us to spray, wanted to spray up there too, and they wanted to make one trip do it, so. So I'll get them, whenever they call me, they'll, calls been put in, I'll tell you that, so they just call me back and tell me when they're coming, so.
So, you got L&L gonna look at that yourself with our Baptist church, and then they're gonna get back with us on the price?
Price, yeah.
Moving them?
Mm-hmm, yep.
What about your second one?
I'm still working with the state on that. They still, I've got a contact down there. I'm supposed to let you know if they can pull some downstream and get it put up there where the mighty mark was at. So they're still, I haven't heard back from them on that. Okay, that's all the mayor's report. I'm gonna open up the discussion. I'll first ask the councilman if they have any questions. I think you've already asked most of them or whatever. Discussion, if you have any questions. If not, I'll open it up to the floor. Anybody has any questions from the floor? Discussion. Heather, Ritter.
What about Byersville project? How's it coming along?
Well, it's coming along real well. I had to do what they call a midterm report on it, and I submitted that last week, and I got the most complimentary email, and I explained to him that in getting the signposts constructed, that they were building them right now, and I explained to him about how that to coincide with the school year, back when I wrote that grant back in December, I hadn't taken into account that school would almost be out, and there was a month left there in school when the grant period actually started, and the focus was on the prom and on graduation and all that. That last month of school, it's hard to get anything done, but we did go ahead and have meetings and have 25 people participate. Well, in the meantime, I've been working with Work Ready Communities. That's a separate project, but the same people at the high school that are involved in it are involved in helping me with this grant. Mr. Meadows and some of them. And they're going to, just as soon as school starts back August 11th, they're going to hit the ground running with it and doing the research and things to put on the signs. And the QR coding. The signs are being constructed. They should be ready to ship within a week or something. He said it would take 2 to 3 weeks, and that was a couple of weeks ago. But everything's right on schedule, and I'm tickled to death, and I'm really pleased with the way Brushy Fork's working with us.
That's good.
So,
Good deal.
and the baskets too. The hangers are ready to be picked up, and that's something we're going to focus on. I need to get in contact with 4-H, and we need to have a planning party and put up the hangers for the hanging baskets. But everything, we adjusted the schedule, but we're right on schedule.
All employees doing good, everybody?
Any more discussion, any questions? Not, need a motion to adjourn?
I'll make the motion with her.
Kenneth made a motion to adjourn, have a second?
Not second.
Mary Ann seconded. All in favor, say aye.
No,
Poor boy.
no,
And Mary Ann second.
don't go.
Don't you agree, Tom?